It's Tuesday, January 4th. I'm Barry Davis with your KENS 5 News Now. San Antonio's COVID risk level is at severe. Metro Health says it raised it because of more cases, higher stress on our hospital system, and a rising positivity rate. That rate is now more than 27%. There are more than 500 COVID patients in the hospital, which is the most since October. The Omicron variant is driving that surge. It's expected to make up between 90 to 100% of the cases in Bexar County. More than 11,000 new cases have been reported in just the first few days of the new year. And doctors say the Omicron variant is spreading especially fast among children. 24 kids were hospitalized New Year's Eve. Only 8 days during this pandemic have been worse. The numbers for kids are as bad as they've been since Delta's peak, and Texas is quickly approaching record highs for pediatric hospitalizations. But local doctors say there's actually reason for hope in these numbers.
This is becoming more of a flu-like illness, which is much more on par with the other viruses that we deal with every month and every winter, which I think is a really good, positive change.
Now, the doctor shared some cautious optimism that Omicron might spell the beginning of the end of the pandemic as we know it, with all its disruptions and changes. They say the best thing you can do to speed that along is get your kids vaccinated. Law enforcement and volunteers are not giving up hope as they continue to search for 3-year-old Lena Sarter Keel. It's stretching into its 3rd week now. She was last seen by her mother at a playground at her apartment complex on Fredericksburg Road. Police say they haven't found anything that gets them closer to finding the little girl. There'll be another organized search today at an apartment complex near Blumel in Fredericksburg. A family's dog was shot in what appears to have been a random attack on the west side. Police say someone pulled up in front of a home on San Manuel around midnight, got out of their car, and opened fire on a German Shepherd that was near the fence. The house wasn't hit. No one else was hurt. Police say it's not clear why someone would target that elderly family who lives there, and it appeared to have been a random attack. The dog was taken to the vet. Hans Nadler, the man who brought Nadler's Bakery to San Antonio in 1963, has died. Nadler shared his love of baking with our community for more than 50 years. He was a veteran of both the Swiss and U.S. military. In 2011, Hans was honored with the International Baker of the Year Award. Since his retirement, the bakery's been in the care of his daughter, Alexia. Hans Nadler was 91 years old. And Spurs assistant coach Becky Hammon made it official. She'll become the head coach and general manager of the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces. The Aces made her the highest paid head coach in WNBA history. Hammon played 16 years in the WNBA, but a lot of people thought she'd make history as the first female head coach in the NBA. She interviewed for several NBA teams, but was never offered a position. She says this was an offer she just couldn't pass up.
Cannot emphasize the importance of this opportunity that I have, and that I think this is more advantageous for growth. There's something to being a head coach.
Hammon will stay on with the Spurs until the end of the season. Checking your forecast today, it's a cold start this morning. Temperatures down in the 30s, but it'll be a sunny day with the high in the mid-60s. Skies will stay clear this evening. Temperatures will be in the 50s. That's a look at your KENS 5 News Now. And remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us online. I'm Barry Davis. Thanks for joining us.